plus a 2K21 My Team Dark Matter card of your choice and more.
You've been the real stars of our show all year long, so here
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Cowboy. Miracle Man is out there with the kid.
Here we go.
Then it's Magician. And it's the Monster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Paul George. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Outside, Davis. Back to Westbrook. High post try, and he recovers it. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, for a point guard, Westbrook hits the boards hard. He's fantastic at keeping plays alive.
James looking it over. Corner shot, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
George, no good.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Westbrook. George with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Lets a floater go. In deep, George drops it in. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor. And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. James against Wilson. Howard draws the double. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. George has got 12 points in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
It forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they wanted to. And then the game got ugly.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. James outside. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And Howard with the stuff. Los Angeles trails by 6. Thunder passes to ABC.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Hayward outside. To the wing right side. Howard can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Here's Hayward. It's tipped. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
1:05 left in the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Down low, Rain Man fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Cleveland making a change here. Cheeks is checked in. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's Cheeks. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Howard, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
Good on both. Los Angeles trails by 3. Thunder passes to the professor. Here's Rain Man. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Cheeks the pass to James. He gets it in there. James has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
They've got Howard. Cheeks is out there with LeBron James, and it's Westbrook in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the 2nd. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Good work there as it goes. 7 points for Rain Man.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Cheeks the pass to LeBron. The 17-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Gary. Here's the professor. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for the professor. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 9 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Tyler, he's checked in for ABC. Magician comes in for Money. Leonard, he's checked in for Rain Man. And it's Miracle Man in for Thunder. Wilson against George. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
The Monsters checked in for Los Angeles.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Davis. George looking over the floor. Trying to get open is Davis, and the shot goes in. George has got 18 points.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Davis with the double team. Westbrook pulls it in.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
High arcing shot. And George kicks to Westbrook. From outside the arc. Westbrook, no good. Los Angeles trails by 3 to the middle. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Passes it to Westbrook. No good on the triple.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
The shot by Wilson, no good. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bank shot, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Westbrook up top. He's covered by Leonard. That's tipped, but they recover it. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Cheeks no good.
Oh, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
The pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Westbrook missing.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Offensive rebound. Tyler, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
At times, Howard overwhelms you on the boards. You got to put a body on this guy when shots go up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Oh, boy, that was the kind of effort coaches love to see. So active, such energy at the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. ABC's checked in for the Monster. Money comes in for Magician. And Rain Man subbed in for Miracle Man. Here's Hayward. Here's Davis. And he gets... It's the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Monsters checked in for ABC, and Thunder subbed in for Leonard. McCoy passes to Davis. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his third assist on the night. Here's Gary. Oh, wow!
Nice.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's James, and it's off the back rim, no good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Fires from the wing. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
To the inside, McCoy off target at the rim. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it's a heads-up, unselfish game. Their passing has been very sharp, and nobody is standing still. Guys are moving and finding open shots.
And that should do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got money. ABC is out there with the professor. Then it's Thunder. And it's Rain Man in a 2-guard.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's LeBron. He dishes it to Howard. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Westbrook passes to Howard. Back to Westbrook. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Gary. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. The professor's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. Picked his pocket. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his first foul. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Miracle Man. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 12 points for him.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Westbrook.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No good, unable to end this run.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Here's Cheeks. Got a hand on it.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
George passes to Howard. And it's blocked. Leonard against Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Pass to George. Six to shoot. Now here's Howard. Defense is right there. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Los Angeles leading by 16. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You got to like what the kid has done in this game.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to McCoy. Back to Davis. Got a piece of it. Wilson against George.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Hayward goes in. Outside for Davis. It's deflected.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Davis sends it back.
You see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness, reading the game.
Oh, Leonard in position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He lobs it up. And Davis throws it down.
And the Brow gets up, get out of the way, unless you want to be on a post.
Here's Miracle Man. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. The professor's checked in for the monster. Here's McCoy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Miracle Man, the pass to the professor. Here's Tyler. To the inside. Pass to the professor. Here's Miracle Man. And the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge... gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's McCoy, and at the point, that's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Here's ABC. And Davis sends it back. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Davis has got the ball. Passes to McCoy. Trying to get open is Davis. Count it. Good.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing.
Oh! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's James. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
To the paint. Will it go? That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And then for Los Angeles, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Monster. Robertson comes in for Magician, and Anthony subbed in for Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing. Play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Cheeks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Professor's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. ABC comes in for Tyler. Money's checked in for Robertson. And Rain Man subbed in for Anthony. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Long passes to Westbrook. Here's Toscano. Out to the right wing. Here's Perez. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
ABC and the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
And that one, good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
He hits both from the stripe. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Miracle Man. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man, and he jams it with authority.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And an intentional foul right there.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. Just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the professor. Goes back up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The first one falls.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Miracle Man.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
That's his fourth.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And so they foul intentionally. And that one misses.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan McLaughlin.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Los Angeles now to the middle. Here's ABC. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. Valanciunas is checked in for ABC. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Miracle Man. Off the inbound pass. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line, your Cavaliers, Jordan McLaughlin.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Number 1.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan McLaughlin.
And he makes both free throws. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2. Miracle Man's got 45 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
At the line, your Cavaliers.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair. Oh.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
He's off on the second. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. The putback. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good.
At the line, your Cavaliers, Jordan McLaughlin.
So he gets them both. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Money's checked in for Los Angeles. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so they foul intentionally. The first one falls.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan.
And so he hits both. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And he commits the intentional foul. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 35. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Los Angeles now. Oh, wow. And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan McLaughlin. 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The first free throw is good.
At the line, your Cavaliers.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Miracle Man. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan McLaughlin.
And so he makes both from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Here's Miracle Man. Offline. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this.